iOS 26 is one of the biggest updates in iPhone history. At WWDC, Apple unveiled this version with a clear message. It's time for a major shift in the look, feel, and experience of iOS. In this video, we're going to break down the most exciting features of iOS 26, from the stunning new design to smart AI tools and everyday practical upgrades. Let's start with the first thing you'll notice after installing iOS 26, the completely new design. Apple calls it liquid glass. This design language brings a sense of depth, transparency, and life to every part of the system, from the lock screen and home screen to icons and apps. Unlike the flat design of previous years, everything now looks more dynamic, smoother, and visually engaging. Even music covers now have motion and beautifully sync with the lock screen. Speaking of the lock screen, at first glance, it may look the same. Clock and date on top, control buttons at the bottom. But hold your finger down for a second and something new happens. You can now enlarge the clock significantly. Apple calls this the adaptive lock screen. When the clock expands, your wallpaper moves in sync, and you can do this with any image from your gallery. But where you really feel the glass vibe is in the notifications. When you open a notification, glassy panels slide over the content, and when you swipe back, they blend into the background seamlessly. This effect is even more noticeable on the home screen. As you tilt your phone, a soft glow follows the edges of widgets, icons, and the dock, all coordinated with the gyroscope to give a true sense of depth. Apple has redesigned all default app icons with more detail and dimensionality. But one of my favorite changes is in the customized section. We still have light and dark modes, but now there's a new mode called Clear. When activated, everything from widgets and icons to the dock becomes semi-transparent. It looks like you're looking through a glass window. And yes, it's gorgeous. Even third-party apps adapt to this look. This new design extends to Apple's own apps as well, like the camera app. Now it's way more minimal and focused. You only see two main options, photo and video. To access modes like cinematic or portrait, you swipe sideways. When you tap on photo, you'll get quick access menus for flash, live photo, timer, RAW settings, and even megapixel adjustment. It might feel a bit complicated at first, but Apple balanced it out with improvements to the Photos app. The tab bar is back in Photos. It was removed last year, but now it's easier than ever to navigate albums and favorites. The layout is simpler, and working with your photos feels more fluid. Plus, you can now turn regular 2D photos into spatial photos with a cool parallax effect. Not super practical maybe, but definitely fun to play with. This floating glass tab bar is now used in apps like Safari too, with a soft zoom animation and partial transparency, so you can still see content behind it. Safari itself got a huge design shift. It's more minimal than ever. You've got just the back button, the address bar, and the menu. When you scroll down, only the website name stays, and everything else goes full edge to edge. It looks great, but small stuff, like the extra step needed to go back, might be annoying. Hopefully, Apple tweaks that in the final release. The phone app has seen big changes too. There's now a unified view that brings all key info into a single screen, so you don't have to switch tabs as much. And the new call screening feature lets your iPhone answer unknown calls automatically, asks for the caller's identity and reason, and then lets you decide whether to take the call. Super useful. In Messages, there are lots of new features. You can now set personalized chat backgrounds, like Telegram or WhatsApp. In group chats, you can run polls, and there's also typing status for each participant. It's a much more modern and social experience. And finally, in the Clock app, you can now set your own snooze duration from 1 minute up to 15. Took them long enough, right? Now, Let's talk about AI. Siri is still around, but now you can do things like take a screenshot and use AI to find the outfits in the image or add event info from an image straight into your calendar, all with one tap. There's also live translation built into the system. You can get real time translation in messages, calls, and FaceTime, and it works offline thanks to on device processing. Apple Maps is smarter now too. It learns your daily routines, predicts possible stops, and offers smarter routes. It even keeps track of places you've visited so you can easily share your travel history with friends or family later. Apple also introduced a brand new app called Games. It brings all your installed games, Apple Arcade library, and even your friends' challenges into one place. It's all about boosting social interaction for gamers. It's powerful, seamless, and very futuristic. All in all, iOS 26 isn't just a visual upgrade. It's one of Apple's most advanced updates ever, combining design, intelligence, and usability in ways we haven't seen before. It feels like a major step forward for iPhone, and honestly, it might just get a lot of people excited about iOS again. The developer beta is already available for free. Just go to developer.apple.com, create a free account, and install the beta. But keep in mind, it might come with bugs or high battery drain, so don't install it on your main phone. The public beta will roll out in a month or two with better stability for everyday users. So, what do you think about iOS 26? Is it exciting enough for you to try right now? Or do you think it's mostly cosmetic and you're waiting to see real world performance first? Let me know in the comments.